I already started recording and I need to get into this closet that's behind me. Okay, what's up, y'all? This is my first episode of Literally Everything, where I talk about literally everything. Where do I begin? So, a couple years ago, I watched a documentary on Netflix, and it was called The True Cost. It's not there anymore, but if you Google it, I think you can download it. It was pretty much, I'm out of breath from moving around. I'm so out of shape, it's not even funny. So I watched a documentary called The True Cost, and it was pretty much about how crappy the conditions are in all of these factories that produce fast fashion clothing and accessories. I'm not going to support fast fashion anymore. I'm not going to say that I 100% can't support fast fashion, because I think that's a little unrealistic. You know, the world that we live in, not everybody can afford to not buy fast fashion, but I'm going to try my best to avoid fast fashion at all costs. The documentary talked about how fast fashion is so unethical because of the working conditions of these people. I mean, factories have burned down, people have lost fingers and limbs. Some of the women in the documentary were like taking their kids to work with them, breathing in lots of bad chemicals. It's unethical. They don't make living wages, and it's not sustainable. The amount of waste that comes from fast fashion is disgusting. Growing up, my dad really taught me and my sister the value of $1. So I grew up military. I was an army brat, and I would get maybe 3 pairs of shoes a year. And I'm not complaining. I'm totally okay with that. I had an amazing childhood. Like, you know, I had everything I needed and wanted. But my dad was very non-fast fashion, very traditional. You know, when my dad was growing up, he came from a family of 6. Well, he was one of 4 kids. My dad would literally get 2 pairs of shoes a year. One was dress shoes for church and events, and one was shoes you had to wear to school, and your shoes from the year before were your play shoes. Like, I didn't get my first pair of Jordans or like first very expensive shoes until I purchased them on my own as a college student. I mean, like, I had Air Forces. You know, every couple years I would get a pair of Converse. I had a pair of Iversons. Like, excuse me. You know, the shoes I did get were nice shoes, but I'm very appreciative that my dad was that way with me and my sister, because now that I'm older, I understand why. You know, his thing was like, why am I gonna pay $100-something for a pair of shoes that's made in Malaysia for you to wear and grow out of, and then you don't want them anymore? Or not even so much growing out of, but my dad was very practical. It was like, hey, get something that you can wear for a long time. Don't get something that's trendy. So anyways, back to my perspective. A couple years ago, I had a shopping issue. I think I was shopping to cover up pain. And I was getting stuff like packages every month. Packages from Misguided, packages from Boohoo, packages from Princess Polly. I had to sort some things out for myself, and I have toned my shopping down so much. I think when I went through the government shutdown, the beginning of 2019, I was really hurting. Like, bank account was negative, car note was past due, insurance was past due, barely made my rent. That shutdown was like almost 40 days. And that's when I realized, like, man, you have nothing in savings because you've bought so much stuff. You have nothing to show for. you're buying all these trendy things trying to like fit in and be cool. And I realized how much I could actually go without and how little I need. And once I stopped shopping after that, you know, it was a process, but after that government shutdown, going further throughout the year, I wasn't shopping anymore, and it felt so good. And I looked at everything I had and I felt so cluttered. So it had been, I'd say 2019 that I stopped like with the fast fashion. Even like late 2018, I wasn't buying as much fast fashion. I personally, I would rather invest in pieces that are going to last me a lifetime. I'd rather pay more for a couple of good quality pieces than buy a bunch of cheap pieces that aren't going to last me that long. Also, something that I've realized the past couple years, it's not even, yes, sometimes you want to fit in, you want to be on trend. It's cool to be trendy. Some of the trends I do actually like. So I don't want to say that I was doing everything just to fit in. You know, some of these things are super cute. But with all of that being said, I think there is something about kind of having a signature style. I want to inspire others and be inspired by others. I want to come up with my own outfit that inspires you to maybe make a similar outfit. But I don't want to post something from Nasty Gal or Fashion Nova and provide all the links, and then you literally buy the same exact outfit, and then there's no originality to that. That's another reason why I'm over the fast fashion. It's just cheap. Like, I'd rather buy a couple of things that are made in USA or quality items and have them forever and mix and match them and come up with so many cool combinations using the same piece of clothing. So it had been about a year and a half since I had purchased any like fast fashion. And even before that year and a half, I wasn't buying a lot when I would purchase. I think the last time I purchased from Misguided was when Carly Bible did her collab, and that was years ago. In my life, I've only purchased from Fashion Nova, I think 3 times. So I fell into the trap. I'm going to New York next week, and then a couple weeks after that, I'm going to Dallas. So I needed some cute clothes, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And I also gained a lot of weight, and I planned to lose the weight, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on clothing that I was just going to wear and then lose weight and it would be too big on me. So I purchased from Boohoo, and I made a purchase from Nasty Gal, and I regret it so much. And I don't know if I'm going to return the items, because at this point I almost feel like it's going to be a hassle to return everything, to send everything back and then wait for them to get it and then give me a gift card or give me a refund. But I wish I wouldn't have made the purchase. I got everything and I opened it and I was like, I knew better. I think all of these fast fashion websites, they're either hit or miss. The quality's terrible. I'll show you guys what I got, and I'll show you why I'm not happy with the pieces. Everything just seems so cheap. Okay, so we have this pink leather jacket. It's like a snakeskin material. And it says it's from the brand Copper Rose. It just feels super cheap. It looks cheap. And I paid $45 for that. And I thought, I don't know, I sort of knew the risk I was taking. So I can't entirely blame the company because I decided to make the purchase. I just should have known better. Like, I knew better. Same jacket, but it's black. Again, $45. Like, I honestly, if I saw this out at Target or Walmart, like, I wouldn't have paid more than like 25 bucks for this. Now, I did get a cheap little purse, and I think this is pretty cute. Like, the purses turned out great. I'm sort of okay with this jacket. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but it has that weird fishy smell. It's like a little moto jacket, but it's cropped. It's cute because it's cropped, but again, not worth the price. I thought those snakeskin leather jackets were going to be thicker than they were. They're really thin. I got this little crossbody bag. I don't mind, I guess, paying like for the bags. I think this bag was like 15 bucks or 10 bucks, and the other one was 10 bucks. And then I got this dress, and I feel like this quality is okay, but like looking back, I don't know if it was worth it. So here's the straps. So my purchase from Nasty Gal wasn't terrible. It doesn't appeal to me anymore. Like, I bought everything last minute because I'm in between weight and I don't have a lot of stuff at home that fits me, but I instantly regretted it. And then when I got the package and I opened it up, I was like, girl, why? I'm gonna link in my description bar 2 links. One is to Good Housekeeping and one is to a website called The Good Trade. They list a bunch of ethical websites that you can buy clothing from. And then I came across an app. It's called Good On You, and you download the app and then you search for the store that you're interested in shopping on, and they give you a rating on whether they think it's ethical or not. That app said to avoid Misguided, Fashion Nova, Forever 21, Boohoo, Nasty Gal, Princess Polly. I think some places that I might still shop at would be like Urban Outfitters, possibly Good American, H&M. I really enjoy going to Goodwill, and I think H&M, Goodwill, was there something on here? I was gonna say another place and I forgot. Oh, local boutiques. I think I am going to find some local boutiques in my area and shop from them. And I'd rather give money to people in my community and shop local than the fast fashion. I'm just over the fast fashion. Everybody looks the same and I'm over it. So let me show you my boohoo order. So I got this polka dot dress, and when I opened it, I noticed something really weird. Oh, look, right here, as soon as I open it. I don't know if you guys can see that. See how it's like right here? It looks like somebody stretched it open. Like, I don't know what that is, but that piece of the fabric looks different from the rest of the fabric. I don't know if you guys can see that in here. It's like somebody tried stretching it, like right here. And I'm like, what the hell, boohoo? Like, you just didn't look at it before you sent it out? I got this dress here. Kind of cute. I also found out that Nasty Gal and Boohoo, I guess, are owned by the same company now. I don't know if it's Boohoo that owns Nasty Gal. But I remember when I learned about Nasty Gal's story, it was because of that book, Girl Boss. Sophia Amoruso was the Nasty Girl founder. She literally started by selling cool vintage clothes and reselling them. And then Nasty Gal, I guess, kind of became commercialized and ended up going bankrupt. And somebody bought them, but Nasty Gal and Boohoo's clothes have the same tags. Okay, and then this here, it's a ribbed dress with like the camel jacket to go with it. So there's the dress, and then there's the jacket that goes with it. I am going to try my best to stay away from fast fashion. Buy quality pieces that you can mix and match, that you can have for a lifetime, that revolve around your own signature style, and no more fast fashion. At least I'm gonna try my best. Bye y'all, thanks for watching. See you later.